Morning guys, I hope you're well on this Monday morning. This is my eyeliner tutorial, liquid liner. I had a few messages asking me how you do it, and the truth is it's actually quite hard. But there are tips and tricks that you can do that can make it just that little bit easier, so I'm hoping to show you those today. So I'm going to start with showing you a product I bought really recently. It's from NYX and it's a matte liquid eyeliner, and the reason I chose this is because it's got a really, I don't know if you can see, long, soft, flowy brush. I've tried liners in the past that have a really hard tip on them, and for me I just find that they drag along your eye. So I don't get on with those, but obviously it's preference, trial and error. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go with this one. And also on my other eye, this one was about, oh gosh, £5–6, was quite inexpensive. And this one is, I don't know if you've seen me recently talk about this one, it's the Huda Beauty Life Liner, and that was in a subscription box, so that is a little bit more pricier and the brush is slightly firmer. So I'm going to show you both. A few tips before I get started. So first of all, to get more control, hold it like that, so as close down as you can, not there. You need to be holding it right down there so you can just control it a little bit better. Symmetry is something that people struggle with. I struggle with still. So something I do sometimes is I will put a little dot and a little dot and use my eyebrows as a guideline, so it just helps with the symmetry. You can do that, you don't have to do it, but it can help a little bit if you look at your face and then do the dots and kind of make them equal. And then you can literally just sweep it along to that point. Also, you can do a little wing there. You can do no wing if you didn't want to, and then you can build. So I would, again, like I say with makeup, is build it. So start smaller and lighter, and then gradually build it to the effect that you'd like. So I'm going to try and show you a few different ways. Another tip as well is make sure you tilt your chin up when you do it. So you're doing this. You're not doing this because you're going to smudge it up here. So if you just tilt your chin up as well, that can help. So we're going to get going. Okay, we're ready. So I've got my mirror ready. So I'm just going to hold it here so you can see. And I'm sorry for the close-up, but I'm going to try and get as close as I can so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So with this one, you're probably going to sweep it straight across. I don't think I need to do feathery strokes with this because it's so soft. Okay, so I'm going to start in that inner corner and I'm going to pull it all the way along, and I am going to do feathery strokes to build it. Okay, and get it as close to that lash line as possible. And if you want to thicken the line, you can go back and thicken it, that's fine. So as you can see so far, I've done a really super thin line, and I'm going to just follow the natural line. I'm going to pick it back up there, and I'm just going to kick it, flick it out like that. You see, quite easy really, that one. But I think because it's so soft and flowy, it literally just glides on. I'm going to now show you that I'm going to just thicken that line up a little bit, just a bit more drama. I like drama. So here we go. Hope you can see with my hand in the way. So I'm just thickening that line. Can you see I'm just building and building, not going in hard. I'm just literally just build, get that line nice and smooth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that flick that kicks out just that little bit thicker. So I'm going to just, that's it, just thicken up that line, and it will always taper to a really thin flick. And what you can do, and can you see I'm just going back over and over just to get that line really crisp, because it's not something you're going to do in one go. Okay, what you can also do as well, and sometimes I do this, just to, so the top and the bottom kind of joins together, you can just pull that slightly under your eye as well. It just opens up your eye just that little bit more, but you don't have to do that. You can play about with it. So that was liner number 1, and I'm just going to quickly tell you something that you need, and I would always keep to hand, is some cotton buds. So if you make a mistake, if you get a dot there, you can clean it straight up. Don't wait for it to dry. Damp cotton bud, and just literally just roll it on and it comes straight off. So that's quite easy. So I'm going to have a go with the other one now, just to show you a slightly different brush, which might mean a slightly different technique. Hi, so I'm back with the Huda Life Liner. Again, it's that soft kind of brush. I'm going to hold it right down here at the bottom, but it is firmer and it's thicker. It's a thicker brush and it's slightly firmer. And to be honest, I do think I have a little bit more control over this one than the other. The other's good, and for the money it's great, but it is very, very flexible, whereas this one's slightly less flexible. So let's have a go. So I hope you can see. Okay, so I'm going to start in that inner corner again. And I'm going to build, build, build. And this is going on really nice and easily, actually. So it's just, again, I'm doing those feathery strokes to get the look that I would like. I'm going to thicken it up to try and match the other one. So let's have a go. Okay. Yeah, this is going on nicely. So can you see feathery strokes? I'm just building and building, and I'm following my eye shape. So I'm going round, not straight across, because my eye, most eyes are round or oval shape. Mine are quite almondy, but it's the same principle really. Just follow round. So it's quite a round, thick line, a bit like a rainbow really, I guess. And then I'm just gonna flick this out, and then it's almost like a little triangle you're creating at the end. And then I'm just going to flick that little bit there, and then check. Hello, Elsie. Shut the door. Good girl. So then all I'm going to do is, I'm so sorry about that. So I'm just going to check that they are the same. And a good thing to do is just look at your eyebrows. I normally go for my point to just reach that very end part of my eyebrow. That kind of works for me. Something else, I'm just going to pull this one under a little bit as well, just to match the other one. So yeah, they're both good brush. They're both good eyeliners, but I do think that I have slightly more control over this one. So I found horrifically, as I've gotten older, that my eyelids have kind of just dropped slightly. I think it happens to everybody. And so I kind of have lowered almost my line, because if I was to go on up there somewhere, then it would distort the line. So I kind of go a little bit lower and almost kind of under, but it's about working with your eye shape. You know, and again, it's just a case of trying different techniques, different liners, seeing what works for you. I hope this has been really useful, and I hope I've made it look easy-ish, because the reality is it's tricky. You've got to do it twice, and they've got to be the same. So I would love some feedback. Let me know what you think. If there's anything else that you guys would really like me to show you, then of course I will if I can. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.